And then we still train all weekend anyway. It don't even matter. Like the market be closed, but that gives you an opportunity like to go into whatever level of training that you want to go to. You know, training videos, the YouTube live. Like it's so much that is available to you for training that's gonna just, it's like a non-stop flow of energy that's propelling you where your skill is increasing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's crazy about the way that the skill works, when in your mind you think you're not using it right now. Like you think that like you don't see the results of the skill yet because you're not trading off of the skill just yet. But make no mistake about it, it's the development and the growth of the skill that is way more powerful than what you're going to be able to do with it later. Like when you get to the point where you begin to execute, and now it's like you're trading, by the time you get there, the execution is going to be flawless. Like you see how when you guys see me trading, like the Blueprint Project is a prime example of how it looks. Like you can look at the Blueprint Project and like, you know, you just sit back and be like, damn, that looks crazy what he's doing. But I'm not doing anything different. You understand what I'm saying? Like what I'm doing is not anything that is so incredible or extraordinary that you guys are not being trained to do. This is what you're being trained to do. So the way that you see the execution process smooth and consistent, you know, you see me taking trades, and when you look at how the market looked, it's giving you more information by looking at how the market looked when I took the trade versus just looking at the trade that I took or how many contracts were on the trade. You know, like that's what people naturally will do. They're like, oh man, he took that trade with 34 contracts, but look at how the market looked on the trade. That's where the real value is, looking at how the market actually was behaving at the time, looking at what the environment looked like. That's giving you the reason behind why I would take the trade at that time. You see, there was a couple of weeks ago where we was having a discussion about, you know, like there's no such thing as a good trade. And that's something crazy to say because it's like, what? But when you think about it, and this is how I want you guys to think. I want you to think outside the box. Like, when you think about it, that is 100% accurate. Like, there is no such thing as a good trade. What's the reason that someone wins or loses a trade? It's the timing, right? You ever see somebody take a trade, or even yourself, you might have taken a trade before and the trade set up the way they were supposed to, it looked great. You know, you're like, oh, this trade this is beautiful. This trade is set up nicely, man. This is gonna be beautiful. Chicken dinner. And then you take the trade and the market does something crazy. And what the market does is reposition itself relative to your strike price, and you end up losing the trade. And you're like, yo, what the heck what was that? Right? So it's like you're looking at the market trying to figure out why. But in actuality, if you were observing the market the whole time, you more than likely would have not even taken that trade because you would have seen that the time was not right. And this is what I mean about there's no such thing as a good trade. Because if you get in the mind frame of trying to find good trades, that's when you'll position yourself to become vulnerable to what the market is capable of doing. And that's why you never want to do that. You always want to position yourself in the market at the right time. So your job is to recognize whether or not now is the right time. Well, how do we do that? Interpretation. That's where your study and your observation comes in. Everything you're being trained to do is leading up to you doing that well, which is recognizing whether or not now is the right time to even be in the market if a trade were to set up. Then on top of that, you also have, what's up Tiffany? What's up Randy? What's up Stacy? On top of that, you also have, oh, what's up, Wendell? I see you too. You also have the fact that even when the market presents the right timing for you, right? Like you see everything is setting up as far as environment and behavior. Even when that happens, it still doesn't mean a trade will come. You see, like you understand how mentally you have to always just be okay with the market either giving it up or not giving it up. It doesn't matter which one the market decides to do. If the market decides to not give it up, that means you should have not taken any trades. If the market does give it up, you're going to see that and you'll be in those trades. That's it.